I'm doing great. Thank you so much, Bache. Okay,
Okay,
during the interview,
so
you'll not mind me saying Bache, right?
no, no, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, So, hello everyone, welcome to 19th episode of TLB Author Interview Series. And today we have a very inspiring mother and a heartfelt, remarkable writer, author Neha Arora with us with her book Sacred Shadows, A Mother's Path. So, Neha ma'am, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for inviting.
It's our pleasure. So, before we dive into all the bookish conversations, and could you please introduce yourself a bit and a brief about what your book is?
Okay, so when it comes to me, there is not a lot to say for sure. I'm just like all the mothers, a mother, and yes, I had a time like every human do have a story to be you know to inspire someone.
Yeah.
So this book is something which is based on the story I had, the hard time what I had in my life. And this book is totally based on the learnings what I have got from those hard period. Other than that, this actually talks a lot about the power what mother holds, which even mothers are unaware of.
Yeah.
So basically, we as a mother, when we are a girl or a kid or a non-mother, we still have certain powers. But the moment you are a mother, you are to some another level. You don't know what exactly you are capable of doing.
Yeah.
So do I. Even I was not aware of that particular fact. But when the time came, I learned certain lessons, and those lessons are here in this book.
That's great to know. So let's dive right in. And our first question is, what inspired you to write this book? What inspired you to write uh, Sacred Shadows, A Mother's Path? Was there a particular moment or experience that solidified your decision to write this book and document your journey as a mother?
So, I told like a lot of times this before also that this book was not never my idea. I had my learnings. I was actually, amplifying the learnings what I had like during my hard time. It was my sister-in-law who made me write that. Amita Arora. She was the one who was continuously poking me. Bhabhi, you can write a book. I was good in drafting mails or something like that, and I used to do it for her also. So she was like, Bhabhi, write a book. You can, Bhabhi. You're gonna inspire a lot of people. And yes, the major dedication for this book goes to her only. So she's the one who made me write this.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Everyone deserves a sister-in-law like that. The title Sacred Shadows,
Mhm.
it's what does it symbolize to you, and what role does it play in a mother's life?
Okay, now, Monica, I tell you one thing. The name of the book, Sacred Shadows, it was given to me by my brother again. As I said, kind of stole the spotlight of
Yeah.
this particular book. But there are many people who all actually done a lot for this book. So
Yeah.
the name of the book is given by my brother Ratandeep Singh, and when I gave it a thought, he had given me certain options. When I gave it a thought of this particular name, so women, basically mothers, these days, what we are more or less like a shadow to everything. We are there, we are always there with the kid, but we are invisible. We are invisible.
Exactly.
We nobody can
Yeah.
see the sacrifices what we mothers actually made for our kids, and that's the reason why the name, the sacred shadow, it hit me somewhere. Ki yes, we are the shadows who has to be the power what mothers do hold. I'm not talking about we as in I am not talking about me as a person, but we as a mothers,
Yeah.
we do a lot which even we don't know that we do for our kids, like that
Yes,
only.
completely agree.
And that's the thing what actually I loved about the name, and that's the reason why we thought of keeping this name to the particular book.
That's a deep meaning, I would say.
Yeah.
Like mothers being a shadow all of their life,
Yeah.
for their children, for their family, for their husband. That's really
You know,
deep meaning.
even if a kid is, I've seen a family wherein kid is,
Yeah,
you know, the son is almost 60 or 65 years of his age, and mother is still a mother. Mother is still,
yeah,
you know, into that zone wherein she's preparing food for the son, like मेरे बेटे को भूख लगी है kind of wala attitude. Mothers are always mothers, no matter what.
yes, yes. I completely agree with you. Even even I am 21, my mother still mothers me like I'm still 10 or 12, or like it's
My eldest
just
son is 21.
so heartwarming.
My eldest son is 21. I'm still, you know, like, come on my lap, come sit on my lap, or, you know, lie down there. So mothers are always like mothers. So, you know, you
Yeah.
just can't compete
Okay.
them.
So, was there a moment in your motherhood that still make you, laugh and it makes your heart warm thinking about that?
So, you know, during the time when I was actually a little difficult time, what I can say, when I was actually into the learning of what mothers can are capable of doing, there was a time when I took my daughter. She wanted to go Mumbai. She wanted to,
Yeah.
you know, roam around Mumbai. She wanted to roam around, and I took her with me. It was just me and my daughter. We went to, you know, Mumbai. Then from there, Lonavala, sorry, Lonavala,
Mm.
and those were the period. You know, she wanted to stay there in some good property, and somehow I managed to do that. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know the name of the resort. I somehow forgot that name. But then, yes, those were the moments when we got to know each other a little more than what, you know. It was a time wherein more than a daily routine life, we were together for nothing. We were doing nothing at all. No classes to take, no work to be done, no schools, no studies, nothing. It was just our time, our moment, and those were the moments which I actually cherish till the date.
Yeah. The mother-daughter bonding or mother-son bonding time
Exactly.
is
Yeah.
really precious for even a mother as well as the daughter or son. Yeah.
I tell you,
So,
Weste, you know,
yeah,
daughters are
yeah,
actual best friends to their mothers, and son is always son. They are
yeah,
always pampered one. They want their mama to, you know, to do certain stuffs. But you know, when it comes to a baby girl, they are always friends to their moms.
I agree. I'm friends with my mom. I'm chill with her. Like, that's how it should be.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
It
True.
all, yeah, it should be like a friendship where you can tell anything to your mother, you can share anything with her.
I,
That's
I
how
know.
mother-daughter bond should be. Okay.
Hmm.
As a mother of three now, with
Hmm.
all the experiences and lessons you have gathered, imagine stepping into a time machine and going back and meeting your younger self on the day when she became the mother, when she felt alive inside her. So, what is the one piece of advice you would like to give to her that could change her perspective on motherhood, or perhaps making her journey a little easier or lighter?
You know, that's a deep question. That's a beautiful question. Monica, I'll say probably
Yeah.
what I'm gonna suggest myself, the younger myself, is life is not
Mm.
as you always think of. There are times, there are, you know, moments wherein uh, you know, ups and downs you're gonna see. So
Yeah.
stay stable. I was there in depression for 6 months, and you know, somehow I managed to take myself out of that zone. The only thing, if possible, I could go back and say to myself is never go for depression. This is life. I don't want to
Yeah.
waste my 6 months again going into that zone where I'm just crying, or you know, thinking about the moments, what could have happened. I don't want to waste my time again. So that is what I'm gonna tell my younger self. Don't waste your time. This is it. Life can never be fair to everyone. There will be a moment when you'll be rooted deep inside the ground, when you'll
Yeah.
see the darkness like anything. That darkness, the extreme darkness, is a symbol that just next moment there'll be a sunrise. Because just before the sunrise, the darkness is at the extreme. And that's what I really want to teach the younger self, the younger Neha Arora.
Oh, that's really inspiring. And as you said, you were in depression for 6 months. So that's really brave of you to fight that phase and come out as a bright star that you are. So we are really proud of you for doing that.
And all thanks to my family, really, all thanks to my loved ones who all were there at that particular moment with me. They were really, really supportive. I'm really blessed with, you know, trust me, I'm really blessed with the family and friends I have.
It's really good to have a support
Yeah,
system, whether it's a
seriously,
family,
much needed.
friend, or yeah, it's really like a necessity. You should
I
have a support
seriously.
system. That makes you so much stronger.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. So all my mama, my papa, they were always friends to me. They were really, really supportive. They were really, quite calm at that time when I was actually I needed them the most. They were there. They were like a rock star, always behind me.
That's good to hear. So your book discuss stories of ordinary women who have accomplished extraordinary things. And so, could you share an example from the book that touched you deeply or inspired you the most?
I tell you, Monika, but all the stories what I've mentioned in the book and what I have not mentioned also. So I have read a lot before noting down, before penning down the stories, what mothers actually did for their children. There were many stories which I somehow couldn't pen down, but
Yeah,
all the sacrifices, all what mothers has done, mothers like they do for their children, they are to be worshipped. I feel when I was, doing the research for the same,
yeah,
trust me, I felt my pain was nothing. And the most inspiring thing what I saw, like, I'll be a little mean if I'll say that, but yes, the something what I felt the most was when I saw my mom. You know, I have seen, because obviously she was close to me. So I was not reading
yeah,
or reading any article about her, or I was not, listening to some XYZ here about what experience she had. You should see the way she stood up with me. Her daughter, with her
yeah,
daughter, is all alone, left alone, like, and she's seeing her daughter going through. You could imagine, like, what brave lady she could have been, who was,
exactly.
instead of,
Yeah,
she was a real lioness right in front of me. And it'll be really unfair if I'll just say any other thing, because mama ko I have seen, she was a real lioness to stand there right in front of me, looking at me, crying, and instead of crying with me, she was like, so what, this is life, come on, get up. And every time I was crying, every time she was saying the same thing, come on, get up, it's okay, this is life,
yeah,
you just can't fight with the life, you'll have to accept the fact that this is happening, and now you need to decide what you want next. So other than any XYZ story, this was something which was there in my mind, and it will remain with me till the last breath I'm gonna take. I am so thankful for her to be my mom, that she's the bravest person I've ever seen in the world. Like, because I've seen her. I won't say that, I'm again and again saying all mothers are like same. All mothers are
yeah.
mothers. They are exactly like a deep gratitude to your mother too. So, but I saw my mother going through that phase. So that's something what is there in me.
It was a lively example for
It
you.
was a
It's
lively
very funny.
example, true. Yeah.
Every mom is a lioness for their children.
Yeah, I know. Seriously. And that's how it should be.
Okay. So how do you think your children, as you are mother of three now, so after 20 to 25 years, if your children get to read your book, what do you think their response, their reaction will be?
They'll
Or how
understand
will
it on a
it
deeper
impact?
level.
Yeah, they
they'll
will
gonna understand
understand.
it on a deeper level, because then 20 years down the line, even they'll be at
Yeah,
the edge of probably being parent, or they'll be parent or something like that. So once they are parent, this book is everlasting. I'm damn sure about that,
yeah,
because these powers are there, like are there, that this is not something which will gonna change for sure. Mothers are always mothers. So they'll understand their wives probably better. They'll understand, like about my son, they'll understand their wives better. And about my daughter, she'll gonna understand what I am even capable of. My mother, if my mother can, even I can. So they'll appreciate it a little more than what they are doing right now.
so they have seen you, they have seen your journey, so they will definitely understand you on another level. So I can completely understand.
Yeah.
So I would like to shift the focus now. While we often celebrate motherhood, what about the women who can't conceive, or who choose not to be mothers? It's their choice not to be mothers. So they face challenges in the society. Society often ties a woman's identity to motherhood. But how do you view the choices and struggles of these women? What's your perspective on embracing their, respecting their journey as equal, valid, and fulfilling?
Monica, somehow say you will be questioned until you are not
Yeah,
determined. It's as simple as that. If you are determined with what you want to do in your life, may it be being a mother or not being a mother, or choosing your career over your this journey, whatever you do, if you are determined, if you are
yeah,
you know anyhow, like I am this, accept me or don't. I don't give a I'm not gonna question you about your opinion about me, because you are no one to judge me. You have never walked even a single stepping into my shoes. And
absolutely.
if you haven't, so you have no right to question me for any good thing, for any damn thing. It's as
Yeah,
simple as. And once you are that, who am I to question you? Once you have chosen that you don't want to be a mother, heads
yeah,
off. There are many a people, many a couple which I have seen myself. They, instead of giving birth to a baby, they adopted a pet, and
yeah,
they actually show their motherly feeling to that particular pet. That's purely your choice. That's purely your thing. And for the one who all are not blessed to be a mother, so that is something what you'll have to accept, and accept it ASAP. If you'll keep on fighting with it, you're fighting with your own self, and you're just wasting your own time. Accept it. That
yeah,
is okay. You can always be a mother, not to one, but to many. And trust me, there is one of the ladies who is whom I inspire the most. The most. She is not a mommy, and she is actually a good public figure. But the moment I saw her the first time, the first thing what I got was I really want to hug her. Yeah, she's quite a motherly. That vibrations, her vibrations were quite motherly. So you can always be a mother to many instead of one. But
yeah,
for some reasons, if you couldn't, so this is something which is not in our hand. This is our destiny. You can
exactly.
always be a mother.
Yeah,
Motherly
being
feelings are. Sorry.
yeah, being mother doesn't mean you have to give birth or you should have children. It's not like that. It is a part of womanhood. It is not the womanhood. Yeah.
Important is
That,
accept yourself.
yeah.
Accept yourself for what you are, and the society will definitely gonna accept you, even if they are judging you. Listen to them.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay. So moving ahead, like other than the part of motherhood, we'll have this is a very important question, and I really want to know your views on it. That living in a digital city in the era of AI. So how do you feel about increasing lack of authenticity among people, or what's your perspective on misuse of AI and its impact on creativity, especially for writers or storytellers like yourself?
Now this is really a question. Okay. Can create the voice of someone I love. Like मैं कह सकती हूँ, I'll say probably Jagjit Singh. AI can create the
Yeah,
voice of Jagjit Singh. but
Yeah.
AI can never get the depth of how he sang मुझको यकीन है सच कहती थी जो भी अम्मी कहती थी. The depth of these particular statements AI can never generate.
Yes.
So it was
I,
Jagjit Singh or his support system, his team, who I don't know how and where they used to sit and pen down those words. The beauty of those words, there's again one line. What, what was that line which was you know जिस्म की बात नहीं थी उसके रूह तक जाना था लंबी दूरी तय करने में वक्त लगता है ये AI can never do that. For that we
yes.
want real Jagjit Singh. So this is the difference will always be there. Never
Yeah.
give birth to Jagjit uncle, and so is with the writer. So probably you understood the metaphor, Jagjit Singh and his lines. That's a metaphor, but yes, that's the reality. AI can never do that. This is reality, and AI you will understand.
Exactly. AI, it doesn't feel human. It doesn't give human emotions or human feelings. Yeah, that human touch is very necessary for making something like
And
touch
that
the
AI can never
heartwarming.
do.
Yeah, I, I loved how you gave the example. I really love it.
Thank you so
So
much.
when you finally published your book, did you have a specific expectation about the kind of love or response you hope to receive from your audience? Were those expectations met? If they were, how did it feel to achieve that connection with your readers? And if they weren't, did it leave you disheartened or did it motivate you to work even harder?
Monica, whether I had no expectation. Obviously, as a writer, you want to be heard, you want to be read. You are writing to be
Yeah,
read, of course, yes. And when it comes to expectations, no, I had very little. I was like, fine,
yeah,
even this book can change a life of one person, I'll be more than enough. That'll be more than enough for me because it changed the life of one individual whom you probably don't know as a human. Like obviously
yeah,
I have certain limitations when it comes to me, people around me. I can't go Jaipur and meet someone, some Monica there, like when I haven't written that book. So
yeah,
this book अगर ये Monica तक जा रही है, if this book is going to Monica and it
yeah,
is somewhere like just a bit of changes it can bring to Monica, I'm
yeah.
more than happy with that. So that was my expectation, and trust me, if you can, I am really overwhelmed with the response what I'm getting. By God's grace, touch wood, the love what I'm getting, the quotes what people actually whom I really don't know, they are sending me the the poems what I've tried to pen down in my book. They just click the photographs and they send it to me. I don't know those person and they're sending it to me and they're saying beautifully quoted. So those words actually motivate me to the another level to write the another one way better than what I have written right now. So, touch wood by God's grace, yes, I'm getting a very beautiful response so far.
Okay, that's really good to hear because seeing your efforts and your hard work paid off, it really is like you have achieved a
Touch
milestone. It's
wood,
really
yes.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so when you decided to write your book, you weren't initially, connected to the world of literature. So it's not as if you just woke up one day and decided that no, I should write a book about my journey or on motherhood. So could you share the behind the scenes of journey of crafting your story and navigating the publishing process? What kind of research did you undertake while writing this book?
So, Monica, it took 3 years for me to write down this book. This little, I believe, kuch 200 pages only or something, 126 pages. It took 3 years for me to write down this particular book to me. Because, I was writing, I started penning down because of my sister-in-law. Then
Yeah,
I completed my first draft. I gave it to my husband and I was like,
yeah,
just go through it, no once, so that I can start distributing it. The moment he took that first draft, he started reading the first page and initially few lines. He was like, Neha pakad, कचरे के डब्बे में डाल दे. Like what? बोलते हैं कि ये वाली बुक तो इससे तो डिक्शनरी लिख दे. What have
Oh,
you written? This is quite heavy to understand for even for me. What are you doing यार? मैंने कहा अच्छा ऐसा भी होता है. मतलब I need to just simplify it. I just don't need those big words to be in my book. I want to write it
yeah.
in a simple language. Then again ABC. फिर वापस से start करा. Then again ABC. Like third draft was this particular book. So, and it took around 3 years for me to come to this particular level where I, matlab, it was mutual decision. My father-in-law, my mother-in-law, my husband, sister-in-laws, my brother and bhabi. They were all were like, "Ha, now this is it. Now you should just give it to some good publication house so that it should be published and it will gonna inspire a lot of people." So still, till then, I had little less hopes ki nahi, whether I should or I should not. But they motivated me to the next level. That's what I'm saying. I'm really blessed with the family and friends around me. They are real time supporters to me. They are really real time supporters. They always keep on pushing me to do something or the other thing.
Okay, so it's the constructive criticism from your family,
I
right?
know.
From your
Seriously, specifically my husband. He is really a person who keeps on criticizing, so that I'll reach to that particular level wherein it is just the best.
that's good. Like, it's really good to have someone who can motivate you and give a constructive criticism without hurting you or hurting your feelings. So that's good
I
to hear.
know, seriously.
So, do you think fathers should be given a more credit during the journey of parenthood? In your book, you most probably talked about the women or motherhood. So, while mothers are often celebrated for transformation they undergo, fathers do experience their own emotional and personal growth during what we can call the pregnancy phase or the time when the women start feeling alive within her. So, do you feel that their role and contribution during this time is often overlooked and like it's underrated? So, what's your perspective on that?
Monica, fathers are equally important. But the only difference between a father and a mother is mothers
Yeah,
are mothers 9 months more than fathers. And that difference will always be there. That difference, that's nature. You just can't change it. Mothers are 9 months more attached to their kids. And when it comes to father, so there was a time when I was all happy with my daughter. I was really living my life to a level wherein I never wanted to remarry. It was my daughter's decision when she was what six or so. She came to me one good day. Like she was actually behind me for a good long time. She was like, "Mama, I need father." And taking the name of my ex, she was like, "I don't want him. I want father." So there is a difference,
yeah,
Mama. You need to understand that difference. I need father. I want my full family. So when she was continually asking for that particular thing, I somehow, because the 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 power of Shiv Shakti was there in me. I was Shiv and Shakti both for my daughter, and I realized I was better, into that particular, that zone wherein I was giving her all the support what father has to give her, and all the love what mother has to give her. But then she asked for more. She was like, "No, Mama, my life is still incomplete." So that's when I realized, yes, fathers are equally important. What they can give to their kids, mother probably can never. The masculine power has to be there in the family. But somehow, for some reasons, if that's not possible, mothers are capable of doing it. This is the gist of my book. Mothers are capable of doing that.
yeah,
Um, you know what? I personally believe, like, via this interview, I don't know how many people will gonna hear this, how this will gonna change. I, I'm not in the era of changing the whole world or the mentality of whole world, but
yeah.
yes, there's one thing which I really want to say via this interview. If you're listening to me, please think twice, or maybe multiple times before giving up on your relationship, because that giving up will gonna impact on your child for sure. The one
Absolutely.
The one who is actually the hurt most was in the in in the separation process of your relationship is your kid. He is the one who suffered the most. So if you are thinking like anywhere, if you're thinking to get separated, or if you're thinking to you know um, you know probably live your life according, I know the struggle is there, struggle is that side also. So you just can't get rid of the struggles. If you're separated, then too you'll have to face certain struggles. If you're with him or her, with your partner, basically the struggle is still there. If you have a kid, think multiple times before getting separate. I hope मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं कह दिया.
No, it's fine. It's your perspective. It's like really refreshing to hear that. And I literally agree with every word you said.
Thank you.
That's what people are saying, that they agree with you. And that's fine. It's not like giving birth makes you a mother, or just or donating a chromosome makes you a father. No, it's not like that. There should be this feeling, that feeling of being a mother, feeling of being a father. It doesn't have to be like you should be biologically connected to the child. No, it's not like
True.
I agree. So motherhood is often celebrated, but not every woman has this privilege of uh, this joyful journey. When a woman is going through her motherhood or the phase of being a mother, the society, often dismiss their concerns, dismiss their voices, saying that this is not the first time you are being a mother, or this happens. It is a part of womanhood. You should face this, and they make their concerns like very inferior or invalid. So how do you think we can change the societal perspective or societal mindset about this, like dismissing women's concern during this phase of their life?
I'm really sorry to burst that balloon, but
Yeah.
99% of the time,
Yeah.
women are women enemy. Agreed? Up, if you are a woman and
Yeah.
you have your daughter-in-law or probably your mother-in-law, like per se, if your
Yeah.
daughter-in-law and your mother-in-law is going through certain phase, it is your duty, instead of you know bitching about your mother-in-law, you should try to understand what she's going through, the age, the thing what probably there in her mind. Try to make her come out of that particular zone and give her a comfort zone wherein she can start admiring you. And so is with mother and being mother-in-law to your daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
Until we won't understand what our like women is going through, what
Yeah.
women is going through, I know what I've been through, and probably I'll try my level the best, not let my children go through that particular thing. I'll try my level the best, may it be my daughter-in-law
Yeah.
or my
Yeah.
daughter for that matter. I don't want them to go through that particular phase. And this is the understanding what I particular feel. Once the women will start inculcating in themselves, I believe there'll be no pain left. Because lady, when they dictate. When they say that I don't want this particular thing happening to my daughter-in-law, it's as simple as that.
Yes.
Nothing will gonna happen to them. So be friends with your, your daughter-in-law, your mother-in-law, your daughter or your mother. That's what I can say. I can request to everyone, please don't be an enemy to another woman. Be good to them.
It's a very simple thing. I think if women get this, their lives will be so much more
So better.
easy, so much
better.
easier. If you understand the woman was like in your family, if you understand your mother, if you understand what she's going through, if you understand your daughter-in-law what she's going through, what you went through, you can't let her go through the same.
That should be the thing.
If
And I'm blessed to have that particular mother-in-law who taught me this particular thing. She is really amazing lady. Touch wood, by God's grace, she is amazing lady. The one I admire the most.
That's really, like, it is very difficult to get the same support you get from your mother, like you get from from your mother-in-law too.
Ma-
So you're
more
really
than
blessed.
what more than my mother has supported me, it is my mother-in-law who has supported me. So and so is it my father-in-law. बेचारे वो भी गलत नहीं, वो भी बहुत cute, he's such a sweetheart. Because he was the one, yeah, you can do, lick, keep writing. I know you
Yeah,
can do it. You know, by God's grace, yes, I'm blessed with a family. I'm really blessed with my loved ones.
that's good. So, any more follow-ups of the book? What you are currently working on, or any future projects that you want to like let us know about?
Soon I'll be coming up with one more book, which is self-help book, which is
Yeah,
your inner voice. Your inner voice is your ultimate guru. So that is the book I have high hope. I actually had high hopes because that is again the gist of my learnings.
yeah,
Little bit of Neha you're gonna find there. Not Neha's example for sure, but yes, little bit of what I personally believe. I'm a girl with a firm faith. I'm quite determined. I don't see what you are thinking about me, or I don't live my life to that particular standard. What you're gonna think about me, what you're gonna say about me, and that's what that book is all about. You should never do that.
it is really going to be inspiring the way you're talking about it. I think we are rooting for it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so let's have a quick rapid fire fun session, and I'll ask you some questions. You can just tell the first answer that comes to your mind. Okay, so one word to describe your book. What? I couldn't hear you. Okay, one your favorite author or book that inspired you.
The Black Soul. I don't know the name of the author, but The Black Soul.
Okay, the book you have read most of the times.
You can win.
You can win. Okay, I'll
And The
note
Secret
that.
also. You Can Win is a
Okay.
beautiful. It was some care. I don't know the name of the writer. I'm very bad with learning the names and all. But there's one, The Secret also, which actually I keep on rereading again and again.
Okay. A dream author collaboration.
Author collaboration, Monika.
Oh my god.
No, I really mean it. I'm not saying it for the sake of saying or to impress you, of course, what I'm gonna take. But yes, I am really looking forward, to get collaborated with some young author like Monika.
So I'm not like an author yet, but I'm
Soon you'll
trying
be.
to write and
Yes,
learning.
soon you will be. That's what I'm saying.
Thank
You're
you
on the right path.
so much for saying that. So, if your book were to made into a movie, who would play the lead role, or do you have someone in your mind?
I'll not mind playing the lead role of this particular book if it'll become a movie.
That's
Yeah, but yes, I'll have to reduce a little.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I should look like a
You
mother.
look very pretty.
I love you. So I am not the one who keep on admiring the hero or heroines. Like for that matter, no Alia Bhatt or Aishwarya Rai can replace me. It's that simple as.
So, the first book you ever fell in love with,
You Can Win.
you can win. I'll have to read it.
You
You have
should.
said it so many times.
Yeah.
I'll definitely. So, if you could live in any book's universe, which one would it be?
I'm sorry, I didn't get you.
Uh, the one book universe you would like to live in.
Book universe I would like to live in, as in some particular XYZ story.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been ages I haven't read a novel. I don't know, probably मैं कौन सी book में रहना चाहूँगी, probably हर book में, because the way the novels, I don't know how they write it, but they write. Okay, yes, I got the answer. There's a third book which I haven't disclosed to many. Probably
Yeah.
this is the first platform wherein it will gonna come. So that's a story. That's a fiction. That will be my third book. That's a
Right.
fiction. What I'm planning to write right now, which is about a couple. He fell in love the first, but she fell in love the deeper.
Oh,
So that is somewhere the title, it should be somewhere like that only. And the girl therein is Ruh. That role I really want to play.
Oh my
I
God.
really want to go
He
there and
felt
play that
first
particular
and she felt harder
harder,
types.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's like we are honored to, get the first announcement.
Yeah.
Okay, that was it, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us. This was really a inspiring and heartwarming conversation with
I
you.
just hope so. I just hope so you like it. And thank you so much for giving me this particular opportunity. And trust me, you have a beautiful smile.
Oh,
Keep smiling.
oh my, thank you so much. Okay, so everyone, thank you so much for staying tuned. If you haven't yet already grabbed the book, go grab it from Amazon. It's there, and you must read it. It's a really good book. I have read the sample, and I'm soon going to read the full book. It's really like you can relate it on a different level. So till then, see you next time, and keep
Thank you
reading, keep
so
dreaming.
much. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.